Don't you go anywhere. I need someone to hold the wood steady.
Buy a clamp.
Don't you want to learn how to do this stuff so you can be more self-sufficient?
I am self-sufficient. Can I have the car keys?
You know where we're going.
I can map it.
You're going to want to make a right, and then a left at the levee, and then a left, and then a right, and then turn into the hospital parking lot. Such a pity. You get old enough to drive yourself to your own doctor's appointments, and then you go off to college. Watch the curb, Jennifer.
I am watching the curb, Dad.
If that bothers you, you can just...
Dad, you never let me do anything for myself.
Sorry. Years of protecting my kid. Babies come out half-baked, you know.
Okay, but there are things you needed to do for me at 18 months that do not apply to 18 years.
You always wanted to do everything yourself. When you were in preschool, you really wanted to buckle your own seatbelt. But you didn't quite have the hand strength to do it. So I would wait for 15 minutes while you struggled, and then I thought, we're gonna be late. And then I leaned over and buckled you in. You screamed the entire drive. Get a little close to the car in front of you, Jen.
Dad, did you not hear what I just said?
It's not your driving I'm worried about. No one in California knows how to drive in the rain. Back in Ohio, we had snow. Snow is powdery white stuff that comes down from the sky, and it's very cold.
I know what snow is, Dad.
You don't know what snow is until you have to go out in it. The worst snowstorm I ever experienced started when I was on the freeway from Cincinnati to Ann Arbor in my brother's 1981 Oldsmobile Omega. The snow started piling on so thick, I could barely make out the taillight of the car in front of me. And then, about an hour from Ann Arbor, I hear this. So I pull over, and just as expected, the rubber attached to the exhaust hanger was worn through. So I took out the bootlace, tied it back together, so I could get back into town.
With stories like that, why would I ever want to come back to this boring, claustrophobic little town?
You'll come back. They always put the cheapest parts in these houses.
I know. My boyfriend keeps calling me to fix his kitchen faucet. And our bed, his bed, collapsed the other day.
You're crooked.
Can you just let me do this?
All right, nice work. Shall we? Remember, with this driveway, you have...
Watch the curb. I know.
You hit the curb.
But I was watching it.
Your mother's very upset about Christmas. She thinks this is a sign you're going to move all the way to St. Paul to be with Oliver.
The real estate is cheaper.
Because it's freezing up there. You've lived in California your entire life. Have you ever even seen snow?
Of course, Dad. I've seen TV. I will come back.
If you get into any car trouble, you can always call...
AAA. I know.
Or your father. Once when I was driving from Cincinnati to Ann Arbor, the exhaust hanger broke.
On the freeway, so you pulled over and tied the exhaust pipe to the chassis with a bootlace. Oh my God, is that the levee?
Yep, it gets bigger every year. You're gonna want to make a right here, by the way.
If I make a right, I'll end up on the freeway going north. Don't you mean left? To the hospital?
No, because... No, you're right. That's the levee, and that's Chestnuts. Yes. You're right.
Are you okay, Dad? This is just a physical, right?
You worry just like your mother.
But if there is something to worry about, you'll tell me, right?
I'm fine. But your mother's very upset about Christmas. She thinks it's a sign you're gonna move.
Shit. Dad, you're gonna have to hire a professional to get these replaced.
Over my dead body, you'll get someone else to do something we can do perfectly well. You just need to...
Let's just take a look at this when we come back.
You need 2 people for this.
I want to help you, but you can't miss this doctor's appointment.
Yeah, fine.
Looks like it's gonna rain.
Oh, get my umbrella.
It's already in the back.
Oh.
Let me help you.
Watch the sidewalk end.
I did, Dad.
You know, I tied the car back together with just a bootlace. I did.
You were driving from Cincinnati to Ann Arbor in your brother's 1981 Oldsmobile Omega.
Right. The freeway. On the freeway.
Your exhaust hanger broke, so you pulled over, figured out the problem, and tied the pipe back to the chassis of the car with a bootlace.
Where are we going?
The hospital, Dad. For some tests on your brain. Remember?
The hospital. Right. How's your boyfriend?
My husband, Oliver, and I are doing really well, Dad.
You're not gonna move all the way to St. Paul, are you? Your mother and I are gonna miss you for Christmas.
I miss you too, Dad.
You know, if the rain bothers you, you can...
You never let me do anything for myself.
I can't help it. You're my kid.